Alrighty, guys, we're into game number 3 here. This one is on Ghost Lake. The gods that we had left in this series, from memory, were for Rappel were like Isis, had the Chinas minus minus Noir, and had Zeus. So I pretty much was 100% sure that he was going to go for Zeus, and I thought, of the gods that I have two options. I could go Thor and just sort of pray and hope that I can get a good map and play a really, really good Thor game. I think Zeus is a little bit of a difficult matchup for Thor, but definitely winnable. Or I can play Set and try and, again, have a good game, play well. I did prefer the Set pick, so that's why I picked it. But yeah, effectively I knew he was going to pick Zeus is what I'm trying to say. So my game plan here is going to be somewhat simple. Unlike Hades, Zeus really, really struggles versus the Chariot Archer if I can hit my timings, if I can hit my tempo. If I can't hit my tempo, then life gets really, really tough. So our plan here is scout the map really quickly, get some conversions in, look for the town center to grab. This town center over here is good. This town center over here is going to be good as well. I can scout this town center to know that my town center is good. Maps are very, very similarly positioned. So if there's 2 gold mines around a third town center, that means there's going to be 2 gold mines here, 1 here, and 1 back on this position somewhere. So I know that this is completely fine. I also know that there's potentially another gold mine over here as well. So there's potentially like 3 gold mines behind this town, or 2 gold mines behind this town center. So it's really, really good. I mean, so too is this one. But nonetheless, that's the plan. Thus far, we're going for our sort of stock standard 4-minute advance time, which I do think is really, really good. There is an argument that maybe advancing a little bit later, maybe like a 4:15, is going to be a bit safer. I'll talk about that a little bit later as to why that might be the case. But going for this one, getting the temple up. And yeah, basically everything I'm seeing is going well. I didn't get my priest bolted, so I'm happy that I'm getting a bunch of conversions here. I think I probably would have preferred to get a polar bear or something at this point, but I mean, I don't know where it actually is. If there was one over here, there's not. Maybe in the center of the map, grabbing a couple of animals in the center, like wolves or something, would have been a good idea as well here. But yeah, basically this is all I'm thinking about, is trying to just get this town center up as fast as possible. I'm kind of come over here to impact the mining camp, and now this is where decision making needs to come in. And I don't think I really processed this in the moment, but this is where decision making needs to come in. I'll walk you through what my thought process was, and then I'll maybe what I should have come to the conclusion of was. So he goes for a 3:30 advance time here. And right now I don't have to make any decision. I need to click vision on his base at approximately 3:50. So 20 seconds after. The reason why it's 20 seconds after, if we take a quick look at Zeus, I'll just show you the reason why we want to go for a 20-second after is if we see Heracles or not. Now, if we see Heracles, we have to be a little bit more cautious about what we're going to go for. And it's fine to go for a later town center because it means that he is not going for a town center himself. Now, I send my villagers out. I don't do this vision because I'm bad at the game. The vision should have come down at 3:50. I throw it down around about now as I see the centaur getting some good damage onto it. I was really happy with that damage, and now we can move over onto the town center. I click vision. And because it's so late, I don't really know, but I see 0 villagers on gold, and I see this many villagers in his main base, which means he is going for a town center. Most likely this one. He does have a chance that he's over here, but we're all good to jump onto this position here, and we can put our town center up. And then he bolts my pharaoh. And now we pause. So, my mistake in this game was 1, I visioned the town center. 2, I forgot to note, I didn't mention, I missed it. The Jason actually picked off my priest running back. So one, I didn't vision his town center at 350. I should have done that, and I should have known that I've got a bit of a easier path to getting this town center. Two, I should have got some priests out before I came over here. I should have, because I lost my priest. That means I need to build another priest, potentially even two. And also I didn't play around Bolt at all. So 2 priests would have been really, really nice. I'm going to lose. I have to take this fight here. I could have retreated back over here underneath the town center to take the fight, but nonetheless, I'm just trying to get the town center up. We got 30 seconds here to finish it off. Excuse me, still a little bit sick. And now we're under a lot of pressure. So this is pretty bad for us. All of that hunt there was really necessary because there's no food on the town center. I was planning on eating all of that. He's coming in. He's going to pick off a villager there, unfortunately. We almost take out the Jason. So 1 villager down. Maybe a 2 villagers going to go down as well. We pick off his Jason. So he gets 2 villagers, 3 villagers, which is really, really bad. There's no excuse for this. There's three villagers, and then even after this, I should have gotten priests out like right away because I don't have any way of dealing with that. I don't have any way of dealing with the center here anymore, like at all, without a priest. So I should have got the priest out. So we lost 3 villagers. We lost our pharaoh, or at least for a little bit longer. And yeah, we're in some trouble. So I have to move over onto this hunt here, which is obviously really, really bad. I don't want to be here in the slightest. He's got a centaur that can be a problem. I moved my priest up here. I shouldn't be converting this. I should be over on my villagers here. He's scouting with the Ktoskopos. So yeah, we've right now I know that I'm actually okay still. I losing this many villagers isn't that bad. We can still find ourselves some wins, but now it's terrible. The fact that I don't defend this is really, really bad. This slows my heroic age down a bunch, and we're in a lot of trouble. Losing another villager here, not ideal in the slightest. And any sort of timings that might be on our side here are just gone. We're gonna get our pharaoh over here in an effort to defend this position and help boost up our guys. Just get a little bit of wood here. Gonna try and come back over onto this hunt. Might be worth it to drop the second monument down and start thinking about a completely different strategy or a different route through this game, because we're really behind where we should be. And now he comes in with a hoplite, and we have to respect this, retreat away, and yeah, think about what's coming next. I did drop another monument in my main base, so that was good. Probably should have put it on this position, but nonetheless, now we can get ourselves the old school Gazelle of set. What do these have? They have 150 food and they're pretty good. They're expensive. Don't get me wrong, 4 favor for 150 food, but at the very least here, we've now got a route to the heroic age, which is what our game plan is. Now, there is a completely other way to play this, which is open up with spearmen, and that can be enough to sort of help defend, but I don't particularly like the spearmen opening. I just don't. I prefer to open up with the town center. Anyways, so yeah, so big problems here. We're gonna still get to the heroic age. Like if I didn't have any problems in this early game, I'd already be in the heroic age. So let's just put that into perspective here. Take a look at what Rappel's got. If I was already in the heroic age right now, I would probably have a Migdol stronghold finished by now. I'd probably have chariot archers out, and I'd be able to start putting pressure onto him. So yeah, things going this poorly for me is, it loses all tempo and everything. But still, it's actually still okay. I don't feel like I've lost the game at this point. I feel like I can bring this game back, but I'm definitely behind here. So now we're able to click up. We get to Sekhmet, no problems. Hand axe to come through. We've still got double gold mines in our main base, so there's no gold staff potential coming our way. And we can start setting up for everything else here. I even have the favor and all the other good stuff for double Migdol. Unfortunately, I don't feel confident to move over onto this gold mine here. I probably should have in hindsight. I could put a wall up here and a wall up here and be mining this gold mine on the front just for a little bit. But, I mean, I've still got 16 villages on gold in my main base, so this is kind of okay. I have myself the shaft mine pre-queued to grab that as fast as possible. And yeah, we'll be able to get our migdols going and start moving forward. So yeah, my game plan here basically is put pressure on, secure town centers over here and secure this position. If I can secure this gold mine, or secure this gold mine here and this position over here, then we can basically just keep on trading down army, and just hold. At this point, that's my game plan. So we just need to make sure we're taking good fights is the crux of it. So double Migdol Stronghold coming up to start spamming out Chariot Archers. We've got ourselves in the armory this upgrade ballistics coming through. Unfortunately for us, the gold is not in. This technology is very, very important. Must grab first technology there. Probably worth actually getting that one up before you even build a single Chariot Archer. But nonetheless, we can now look to get some pressure on. He cheats off of this. He's got this Pegasus out. And I don't particularly like this gold mine grab from me either. I think this was... I don't know what's happening with these Chariot Archers in the villages. I should have just come onto this gold mine and walled this off. Because this is completely safe. This one here might become somewhat of a problem. So now he's going into Peltas. He's got some hoplites out. And yeah, he's got a half-decent army. We have a lot more stuff than he does, but not really able to take a fight just yet because we still haven't got ballistics in. So we have to retreat back, and now our villagers also have to retreat back, which is not ideal either. But yeah, we do have somewhat of a tempo here to make something happen, even after everything's gone wrong. So you can see that life is still not awful. Another Migdol as well to keep on pumping things out. I do have my Monument to the Villagers up to make the Chariot Archers a bit cheaper. Oh, this is bad. I'm moving my Chariot Archers with the Scarab and the Priest. I should try and not do that. Nonetheless, now I can actually go into some elephants. I got a lot of food in the bank. I don't know if I really meant to have this much food in the bank. All these villagers over here grabbing the giraffe can move back over onto wood, and we can get back into stuff. And I go for this town center. This here was probably the biggest strategic or tactical mistake, strategic mistake, whatever you want to call it. Probably tactical mistake in the game. I should have just gone this town center here. There's no reason to grab this back one. No reason at all. So yeah, this here is a pretty big tactical mistake. Anyways, I come over here and I snipe the Pegasus, and I'm about to be really mad at this unit. I'm gonna explain why when we get there. But this unit here, I genuinely think is unfair. I'll explain why when we get there. Because we just killed it then. That was at 12. We killed it at like 12 minutes, right? So I'm moving up to this top side. I'm looking for raids. He's got walls off. Chariot Archers cannot get any raids against walls. I'm checking the town center, making sure he's not on 3 town centers or anything like that. Checking over onto this side, making sure there's nothing over here. And yep, there's nothing here. So we're going to head back over to the other side. And I just want to confirm this right now. His army actually does move forward here. And his Pegasus that we killed is already back out to spot my army. Now, credit to Rappel for having the game awareness to move forward here and be in this spot. But I don't know if he moves this far forward realistically if he doesn't spot these chariots. He probably moves backwards. I don't know. Anyways, this here, this Pegasus coming out and spotting my units here. This was as bad as it gets, to put it bluntly. Not only do I not notice this, and I lose all of my guys. This is the worst. This is as bad as it can get for me. It doesn't get any worse than that. But it's just that this bloody Pegasus, it probably didn't even matter. I think Rappel's game awareness here, he would have been in the center of the map anyways, because he saw me moving this way with the Pegasus when I killed it. But the fact that it comes back so obscenely quickly, I just want to make it known. It comes back in 10 seconds. What is this unit? It's just map hacks. It literally is just map hacks, like somewhere on the map. I make the joke about it with the Odin Raven, comparing it to that technology. And the Odin Raven takes 3 minutes to come back at the moment. Anyways, that was really, really bad for us. Imagine my army, what my army looks like right now. If I've got 20 chariot archers and I got these 3 elephants, all of a sudden this army of Rappels looks tiny. Absolutely tiny. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And we're going to start pushing forward. Elephants to charge in onto those, what are they called? Peltasts. They do a lot of damage to Peltasts. And we just have to shoot and scoot a little bit. Losing a couple of chariots, but no problems. Can take out his hoplites. All good here. And yeah, so yeah, imagine us right now with all the chariot archers in the world. Probably even could build some siege here. If I didn't lose all of those, but I don't have a siege works. And we can start making a really big push forward. He's getting a fortress up onto this side. I got to knock down the walls. We'll be able to do so. Chariot archers can take out all these hoplites nice and quickly. I don't know why I pulled these back. I should have just right-clicked here onto the fortress. Would have been really, really good. And I would have been able to deny the fortress, or at least we forced the ceasefire, so that's good there. But yeah. This here is, you can see how good of a position I'm in regardless of everything that's gone poorly here. It's absolutely wild how good this god set is right now. Anyways, we go for heavy elephants. I don't know why I grabbed this here. This is probably a mistake. I'm going to have idle town center time. I'm putting farms up all over the place. I got 40 villages on gold to get all my farms up. Not ideal in the slightest. I still haven't secured this position just yet. Not exactly a fan of this. And now I say, okay, so you got a fortress over here. Let's go for the main base and start to put some pressure on. Rappel's done a fantastic job here of having gold mines, both of his gold mines in the main base remaining, so that he has gold just in case things go south. But yeah, we just break through and try and put pressure over here. He's going to come over and we can start sniping more units. Again, remember the game plan is basically let's just try and get good trades and then try and secure this top position as well as this bottom position and get some sort of like 20 to 25 minute sort of gold starve. That's like the game plan, the overarching game plan. We're up to full population now. Rappel does go up to the next age, and I think I don't think that I've overdone it on chariot archers, so to speak. This Migdol is in the wrong spot. It should be smack bang on the town center. I don't think that I've necessarily overdone it on chariot archers here, but I kind of wish that I'd taken villages off of wood here and just built farms in my main base. I think that was somewhat of a mistake. I've got how many villages over here? I got 27 villages on wood here. Okay, I don't know what happened here. These ones were definitely meant to be on farms. I take the villagers off here to build. Oh no, to go to gold. These should have been farmers. So yeah, I'm a little bit short on the resources here. But we are at full villages. Good armory. Good economic upgrades. Armory upgrades are looking decent as well. And yeah, we just don't have any pushing power here, unfortunately. There's nowhere to attack. So as much as I want to just take trades against these Peltasts, I do have the one range advantage, so I can get some trades, as you can see. Picking off Peltasts that are moving in, hoplites that are moving in. Sacking elephants here is not ideal. But yeah, we need to go to the Mythic Age basically now as well. And now I put this Migdol up. I'm slowly moving forward. But this is, yeah, if I did this in the opposite direction and I put a Migdol here and maybe even a Migdol over here on this town center, then we're actually in a nice little spot there.
Into you.
As I think I'm sort of respecting these Peltas a little bit too much. I definitely think I can win this fight. I've got so many Chariot Archers. Anyways, maybe a couple Camel Riders or something out just to distract a little bit. But yeah, you can actually see how well I take this fight. So not a problem. And then we shifting sands up to this top spot as he's going for this. And he hits Mythic Age just as we go up. So Lightning Storm immediately onto the Chariot Archers. I probably should have just sat here and shot down all the villagers, to be honest. Because all my guys are dead anyways. That's as bad as it could have been. That was as bad as it could have gone for me. So yeah, well, that hurts. People were asking why I went Horus in this game. So let me unpack the actual reason. To beat this army and keep on trading with this army, I need to make a transition into, and I see the barracks is here, I need to make a transition into Horus Axemen. Tar Horus Axemen are really, really good against the Hoplite Peltas. If I can make a transition into that once we get to the Mythic Age, then we're in a good spot. The problem of it, after losing all my units like that, is I just need to get an army out. I can't afford the time to get the barracks down or anything here to get everything out. So yeah, we just have to go back into Migdol units. And I think in hindsight, this specific situation here with the game state, probably Thoth is slightly better, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really help me. Picking off all these guys with Tornado the Meteor doesn't really pick off all of the army. You can go into spread formation and run, and it doesn't do like a crazy amount of damage to this army here most of the time. As he's charging forward, and we can come back in. We've got ourselves back up to population to some degree here. So somewhat of a fight with the Mercenary. Got to be careful against the Peltast. He's doing a good job. Tornado to come in, and we get a perfect Tornado here. It's an absolute perfect Tornado. He loses nearly all of his units on that front. Fantastic. He clicks ceasefire for the second time. Absolutely perfect Tornado. I'm actually okay here. Right now, I need to be making my Axemen. I should be making a transition right now. Straight up. That's the play. I've got my army. Happy days. I shouldn't be taking any fights. I should be making a transition into Axemen. Build more barracks, and we're sort of good to go. Like, he's got champion units. What is his upgrades looking like, actually? Let's have a quick look. He's got no armory upgrades, so happy days for us. So yeah, I should not be taking this fight here. I should just be sitting back, sniping units, especially not with the elephants, and transitioning into Axeman Chariot Archer here. That's my read on the situation. Maybe also Horus Spearman might have been a way to go forward. I haven't tested it yet. Given the changes that have happened, I haven't actually had a chance to play much set recently. But anyways, yeah, I think this here was the biggest mistake, and I just keep on going in onto the elephants, and I think this should have been. I should have stuck to my game plan, and I didn't. I sort of abandoned the game plan because of all the things that are going wrong. You consider Chariot Archer's doing a good job against the Hoplites over here. Yeah, good control from Rappel as always. And this is sort of the level that I think I was expecting to play against Rappel. He's like, things like he's just got the army in the right place at the right time, making really good decisions, really good game plan, really solid micro, catching me out. I don't necessarily think that I played this game from like a mechanical standpoint at a low level. I think my mechanics are pretty good. I think some decision-making things went sort of south for me here. Things like not having the priests out to help defend the town center. Not putting the Migdols up on the right position over here. Probably not attacking the fortress or something. Like losing all my Chariot Archers in the center of the map. I could have just retreated. I had the line of sight if I was paying attention. I wouldn't have lost anything. But yeah. It could have gone very differently, but Rappel, well played to him. I have to tap out here. This is in an unwinnable state at this point. So yeah, good win for Rappel. Lots to take away, lots to improve on here, just from like I think that strategically, I think that the way that I'm playing this is gonna win me games. I think I have the ability to win games inside of this sort of a strategy. I do think that that if I make mistakes and if the Zeus player plays really, really well, that he can beat me here as well. So it's one of those games where it's just all about not making mistakes and playing a really, really technically highly proficient game. But yeah, like losing 3 villagers early, 4 villagers early, no priest early. I already ran through it. So lots of stuff to just add into my into the back of my brain to ensure that I don't make these mistakes again. It's frustrating that I made like a very similar mistake in this game that I made against Tiger Boss in the last series, where with Ra, where I made a mistake there where I probably shouldn't have made it. And in this game as well, a very, very similar sort of situation where, I think in the Tiger Boss game, I had the priest out. So I don't know why I didn't have the priest out here, but is what it is. Yeah, this town center grab up here was bad as well. No reason to grab a back town center if you're the one who's got the military advantage. So yeah, should have taken the middle town center, and then it could have been 3 to 2 town centers instead of 3 to 3 town centers, and then possibly this fight that was happening after the tornado lightning storm could have gone my way, or he would have had to knock down this base here, and then we could have pushed back in and then taken it back or something like that. Being 2 to 2 town centers might have been a little bit easier for me. I don't know, but nonetheless, well played to Rappel. So 2-2-1 for him as we'll get into game number 4. If you guys are enjoying these sort of thought process commentaries and things like that, make sure you hit the follow button or the subscribe button and leave a comment. It definitely helps. And we'll see you in the next game.